Hey everybody, it's Murgle, and this gold guy just came to me recently, popped into my head because I run Blackwing Lair, which is where I'm at right now. I run Blackwing Lair a lot of times every week because I like collecting rare patterns and crap that drops off Nefarian at a fairly high rate and sells really well. But for this one, you don't even kill Nefarian. Now I've already showed this before. If you don't kill all the ads, all the trash respawns here, and you'll see it here in a second when I do it. But that's not even why we're here. As you said, this is a skinning guide, it says in the title. And the reason being is these black dragon scales are highly sought after. You probably won't find very many on the auction house, frankly, because they have absolutely trash skin rates from when you're farming them. But they're worth like 100 to 150 gold each because they make a lot of really rare transmog items. That you craft, so they're used in crafting a lot. Almost never see them on the auction house, and when I put them up there, they sell within a couple hours because people need these to craft their crap. So that's why they're so expensive, because they have trash skin rates. I mean, absolute trash. Except when you're in Blackwing Lair, these mobs have fairly high rates of receiving these. These guys right here, you see these big fellas? They can be skinned at a fairly good rate off of them. About 1 to 3 every single pull. So that's almost a guaranteed 100 gold every single pull with just that item. Now, I was testing this and I did quite a few pulls. This is about 15 minutes of pulling. And my bag's almost full, unfortunately. But this is about 15 minutes of pulling. And I've received 35 scales. So if you go by that rate, I had about 10 from the stuff I skinned up to this point. That means I got 25 scales in about 15 minutes. I sell them 125 gold each regularly on my server, but I wouldn't say go any less than 50 gold because they really are quite hard to collect, aside from doing this. Because it just came to me, I said, well, if you can infinitely get these guys, I bet you could skin a lot. So we're going to just pull a bunch and I'll show you what you do. Now, I'm using a hunter because hunters can pull as fast as possible. The only way this works, though, is if these summoners... which one's a summoner? These Blood Elf ones are summoners. If they... The Spellbinders, they're immune to magic damage, so they won't die if you cast magic stuff, but everything else, for the most part, will. So, you have to keep them alive. And by doing that, as long as they don't die, all trash respawns. So what you do is you pull all the trash, I step in here, and then I come around here, and it collects them all. And you can see I have it so that I'm watching them if they collect. I missed a group. I see I missed a group, but I have it set to track humanoids so I can track when they're all stacked up. Once they've all stacked, I pop my Beastal Wrath, drop my Fire Trap, because it won't kill them, and use a Turtle Thunder Stomp, which does magic damage as well. And it kills everything. Sometimes you have to shoot these big guys because they may not get instantly killed. But after that, everything's dead. So, move back here, feign death, and have it set so your pet's feign death also works. Now, sometimes this pack right here will see me again, like they did just now. And you just gotta simply kill them again real fast. And then skin all your corpses. Takes about 2 minutes total for each event. Also make sure your pet's set to passive for everything. And then skin while they're melee attacking you. 1 scale, rugged leather, another scale, another scale, rugged leather, and another scale. So, assuming at the rate I sell them at, 125 gold, that was 500 gold worth of scales off that single pull. I go ahead and feign death again. Since feign death only has a 30-second cooldown, you can do it all the time. And then we repull. So, get these guys over here. And you can start at level 1 skinning and do this. There's, it doesn't seem to affect the drop rate of the scales being level 1, so it doesn't matter if you're level 1 and you swap professions to come do this. But it has to be on a class that casts magic AoEs. You can't have a class doing physical AoEs, or the guys will die and the trash won't respawn. so it wouldn't be possible to continue. Mage works really well for this. The only problem is Mage has a minute and 30 that they have to wait for invisibility, as opposed to the short 30-second cooldown that a hunter can do with Feigned Death. So I come around here, get those guys so they'll gather up, and then come back around here. As you see, everybody runs over here. Make sure when you're casting the Thunder Stomp, you're targeting one of the big fellows because they won't die. And then, oh, he's polymorphed, so he can't Thunder Stomp. There we go. Everybody's dead again, except one big fella, Feigned Death. They'll run back to their respective spots. Give them a second to run away too, or you'll end up right back in combat, so it won't work. And then once again, simply skin them and collect more Black Dragon Scales. Now, this is great if you need to essentially farm these items, but as well as selling just the scales. A lot of people need these for rare transmogs. So that's why I'm saying, extremely profitable. With those 2 pulls, I'd say we spent maybe 20 minutes, and this is what my bag looks like. So not only will you get a lot of expensive transmogs, actually, you're collecting tons of these Black Dragon Scales. I'd say you could get 100 per hour, easily 100 per hour, assuming you only sell, even if you sell them at the crappy rate of 50 gold each, that's still 5k worth of scales per hour. And I'm telling you, I've never had any trouble at all selling these. Put them on the auction house, next day they're gone. And I put them in stack sizes of 40. And I've been farming this place for a long time on alts, but it never crossed my mind to try doing it this way. So this is definitely way faster if you want to farm those. And at the price they sell for, extremely profitable. So I hope this helps somebody. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching, and have fun skinning.